Creaky. Hello and good morning, Earth. This is Tyrell, VA, broadcasting live from the vault in our stars. Here I am. We are checking sound. I am. Awesome. Sound is working. I'm gonna put this on vibrate, but I kind of need to listen for it. Actually, I don't want to not be able to listen to it. Shantae, if the mic is attached to the controller, then you're following me. Welcome. It hasn't been making sounds lately. So hopefully I'll get notifications. Here's this cool thing I just painted. It's not finished being painted. I just did the base of it. But why it's so cool is because I found it in the trash. And I'm totally a dumpster diver. Boop. Boop. What the fuck? How cool is that? I spray painted it silver. I'm thinking of painting the gown or shawl or whatever it would be called green. It's just such a fun thing, and maybe it's different color here on the top and the earrings and the dot, the third eye. What a cool thing. And it's like plaster. It's like an item. Someone just threw that shit in the trash. Someone threw the boot in the trash. Maybe after the Dalai Lama shit, I can see that. Maybe. Ooh, maybe that's what happened. Because there was another Buddha statue, very small, in the trash as well, right next to it. And also right next to it was this little item. Boop. Another giant kind of picture of the Buddha. I put the third eye in there because it was broken off, or it's like a 3D print, like you can feel the ridges, but it's kind of also made out of foam. So I think it was a foam board that got a hot press stamped into it, and then someone painted over the ridges, probably one color, they don't seem like they're a bunch of different colors, and then painted in this Buddha character. But because there were a couple of like gouges, you can see little ones here from the foam. I should paint over those because I painted over the other ones. But there was also like a giant gouge in the forehead where I assumed they had put a piece for the eye. But I had this earring from one of my gauges that had broken off, and I'm a hoarder apparently, so I just keep shit like that. And there, it found its home. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, the Dalai Lama situation sucks balls. I mean, sucks tongues. Too soon. But oh, baby. I'm so sorry. Here's the other new thing that's happening right now. It's kind of precious, but it's also really sad. Boop, where is you? Little Io's all coned up. Just got, she got spayed yesterday. She's not in a good mood about it, obviously. She's also drugged up. I thought I would put her to sleep. It is not. Oh, poor little girl. I just feel so bad for her. Cutie. Yeah, your little tail's still wagging though. It looks fine. You just need to lay down, stop moving around so much. Come on. Okay. Oh man. And then Artemis is of course amazing. Just chilling out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think they had thrown that stuff out away because of the Dalai Lama situation, and I just want to say, I think it's horrendous, gross. You can watch my news story about it when it comes up with Mo, to get my full view on it, just so you're not like, you don't even know anything about it, you're just saying it's gross, because some people say that, but either way. However, I don't think that has anything to do with the Buddha. I don't even believe in the Buddha. It's like putting Santa Claus on my wall. I also have a guy made out of a tree over there, and I don't know, I'm not sending him prayers, I guess. Although maybe I should, because he belonged to my dad and he's from Spain, the tree guy. I showed him in a previous video, and I don't have many items from my dad, so... Where am I? What am I doing? You know, since we're chatting, let's figure out these tarot cards slash, what are they called? Oracle cards, and see what we've got today. When the mail comes, speaking of what we got today, my mind is everywhere. I ordered a Peg Bundy wig. Pretty excited for that. I hope it has a good poof in the back. Did I order that Peg Bundy wig? I really wanted it. I don't think I did in the end. Gosh darn it. I'm trying to figure out who my Nanny Nan character is. And I'm debating whether I'm trying to like keep it in sync, or like when I have different performances, how much I change it up. And I don't know. Once again, zoned out, shuffling. Let's do that one more time. Pick the card. I think I flipped them around, so they should be right side up. It is not. And the deer. We fucking had the deer already. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, dear. Oh my gosh. And the panther's on the bottom, which is like the last card we had. Gosh. No mysteries. Or, I mean, I guess all mystery. The deck is keeping itself quiet and tight. On the other hand, the Britney deck has, I think, been a new one every time. What do I want from the Britney deck? You Drive Me Crazy? Would be fun. That Toxic one is probably one of my favorites. Maybe. I can't believe it's always upside down. I hope it's not upside down anymore. It's annoying. Here we go. And the card is upside down. Circus, though. What is it? The Ringleader. Awesome. That's really cool. I like that. Crop. I'm looking for a crop. That's what I should have bought on the internets as well. What else did I get? I only got 2 items, so it should be easy to remember. But a wig of some sort. Now I'm debating whether it was the Peg Bundy wig. I don't believe it is anymore. It's just a really, really big curly ass wig. And a blow-up doll. That's what it was. I need a blow-up doll to dress up as Jesus to do a performance with. And I'm sure everyone will be happy about that. Oh. Maybe I'll save it for Christmas and or Easter. Probably Easter. Easter is more of a Jesus-y thing than Christmas is for some reason. I mean, not for some reason. Money. So, gosh dang, it's been like 10 minutes in, and let's get to the game now. We are playing Tales of Iron, I believe it's called. And our king died. We've now become king, and we're rebuilding the town. Pretty simple storyline. There's frogs, mosquitoes, and something else are the bad guys. I think moles. And we haven't seen the moles yet, but we need to gather 30 coins. That's a lot in comparison to gathering the 2 to 3 that we've been. But on this job billboard here, the current one I found was worth 10, so that's a third of the way. Yesterday, when we were playing, I could literally only play for like 5 minutes. It was, I'd sent out, I don't even want to explain myself right now, because it's just so horrendous, but I'm also trying to be honest with myself in these videos, as if they were a diary for myself, but I know that they're not a diary for myself, because they're on the internet.
The ranger wanted to find fresh hunting grounds, but without a compass, he couldn't map them.
Oh girl, I know where the compass is. Hold on, I was waiting to broadcast before I got the compass, because, hello, here we are. And, hello, here we are. But, with Io's situation yesterday, and a new situation that had popped up, I just had to deal with those at the times that I had to deal with them. We'll leave it at that for now. Yeah, girl, I got the monies.
This fine compass was ideal for a ranger tracking beasts in the wild.
Okay. I don't know if I need to track beasts in the wilds. Although, another one that was worth 10 did have a weird looking lizard creature that might be considered a beast. Okay, let's go back to here. Quick traveling back and forth. I started up drinking coffee again. Maybe that's why I'm so chit-chatty. Working at Perkins, known for their coffee. It's what gives me my energy zip-zapping around. A bug leg, fresh and juicy leg of bug. The chef should be able to use this in his recipes. I also found a piece of cheese.
The ranger to new hunting grounds. He gave his first kill to the king in gratitude. The chef's cellar would soon be overflowing.
Wait, did I give him the compass? That's annoying. I thought the compass was gonna help me out. Before we move on to a part that's probably gonna kill me over and over and over again, and I'm gonna have to breathe and, what's that phrase? Siwa, Aswi, Usa. Let's go to the chef and drop off this leg, and I also found a cheese that I think he would love. And we saved this guy, so now we have some music in our village. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet game. I was thinking of placing a morality video of some sort to talk about. But we'll see. Here's this guy asking 30 coin. Damn. I think he's gonna fix this room up though. Look at that scratch on the king. Oh, sad. Well, someone will have to paint a new picture with me on it now. The cook. Yeah, I guess we'll go here. You need a recipe book? Oh no, you were excited to have those. Perfect. Looks like I need to unlock one more item. Okay. The game doesn't seem super long if I'm considering the level. Like, every time I reach one of these bars, I gain more life. And so I'm assuming I'm reaching max life at this 4th bar here. Once again, this is a free game from the, I think it's gold membership. I'm always like not quite sure. I believe it's gold membership PS, at least 4. I'm sure it's all across the board of PSs. But I don't work at PlayStation. I don't even know if that'd be fun to work at PlayStation. Certainly not for like technical machinery coding type things, because I don't know how to do any of that, so that would be really stressful for me. But if I was like making the storyline of a game, that'd be kind of cool. How does that work? Do you do it first? Like, could I just do that and then I just send in the idea to someone? The problem with that for me is, how do I know they're not going to just be like, we didn't like the idea, but they really did like the idea, and then they just change some shit around to make it their own. Mm-hmm. Just some monies. Okay, I'm assuming I go this way. Up and away. To that place. Oh, the tower over there. Got it, okay. Nice little save spot right before it. I think that's what we're going to fight. Oh no. I remember my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. Cute. I always think I can go down there when I cannot. Look how nice they fixed all this stuff. Oh shit. Arrows, please. Nice, that fills me up. Ooh. We're here already. Excellent. Oh, there is arrows here anyway. Actually, let's check out our outfits. We have no Mosey resistance right now, so let's check out our Mosey resistances. These are grub. These are frog. And our lightest ones, of course. This is really awesome Mosey resistance, but the defense drops. quite a bit. I'm gonna try it without Mosey resistance. Ooh, what the hell? Looks nice though. Gotta wear that for pictures. Does not look nice. So we have 4 so far. Monies. Got full life. We're ready to do this. Come on, Mosey.
A buzzing. Then the stench of rotten meat.
The
Mosey King had come for him.
Mosey, sorry.
He wasn't
Gosh
the
darn
only
it.
king with a sting in his tail.
Are you talking about me? I didn't speak. Aha! Aha! Wait, did that hurt me? Okay. Okay, so that's a dodge. Eek. Gosh darn it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Just getting used to him. Just getting used to him. First kill, first death. God. Trying to drink my juice, sir. Oh, in the corner is hard. Darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, that move. And then that one. Okay. I feel like this might take a bit. And it's pretty quiet in here in general. So, I will seek out some sort of morality video. I was watching one right before this, And I have like so much backed up, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. The mouse cat. Why am I just... Ignore what I just said. Ignore that. It's my fault. Gosh, I haven't... When you work, once again, first world problems. I'm now missing out on all of these shows that I watch normally. Gosh darn it. The following content is not available on this app. Why? You're so mean about it. And I don't want to listen to commercials. Gosh darn you. Commercials are the bane of my existence. Is that how you say that phrase? The bane of my existence. I hate them. Can't open that either. Okay, well we'll just go to this other YouTube app and hope that it stopped being a pain. My library. These people's. Of course it's a commercial. You're awful. There we go. I'll just pop this over here. iOS passed out. Wonderful.
I have some thoughts right off the bat with this one. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not.
Let's see what this person's saying. They say in their name thing, Occam's razor does not work for afterlife belief. I believe, let's see if I can talk and kill a Mozzie at the same time. Occam's razor is the simplest oh gosh, where'd you go? The simplest explanation is usually the correct one. Which is not what I thought he was going to be talking about. I thought he was going to be talking more along the lines of... God damn it. Pascal's wager. But we'll see where he's going with that.
Hey, doing well. How you guys doing?
How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Thanks, me too.
So you called last week, so refreshers of your call last week and specifically how we'd like to follow it up this week. Okay, yeah, so you guys might have had slightly different opinions than the other people, so I'll try to be kind of general with the way it was described last week, but basically we talked about falsifiability and how when dealing with questions that are incredibly difficult to answer or may never be answered, like, is reason reasonable, like problems with solipsism, it's best to take pragmatism in favor of, like, instead of just sitting there trying to stumble it out. And I see God as a similar thing. I think to do it pragmatically, to accept it is more beneficial. And they just simplify the entire conversation. They have to end the reply with, it's a violation of Occam's razor. And I don't think Occam's razor is a great argument. It's like to use in like trying.
I didn't hear the argument from last time. Oh, I always forget that this moves. But I'm thinking where Occam's razor might come in to that. Cues. Must you? God damn it. Oh, I stopped him. saying like why, if we can explain something like in a natural fashion. Can you get off, please? Thank you. Why would you add in all this additional stuff like a god and all the attributes that god has, and then this like afterlife and all these things? Maybe that's what they're saying. I hope he explains it further. I don't think he will.
Uncover truth. I don't know what your opinion on Occam's razor is, but I'll like throw it back to you guys.
I have some thoughts right off the bat with this one. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not necessarily going to argue philosophy. But I mean, I would agree that it's not always a good answer to use Occam's razor, because you do need to be aware of the unlikely things. You can't rule out something that is less likely. You can't necessarily rely on the answer being certain, because especially in medicine we can't do that, because if I assume that somebody has a leg cramp versus some syndrome, that could severely injure somebody. So that's the case. I would agree that it depends on
I thought that would stop it.
how you use the information, and does that the likelihood of each scenario change what you're going to do about it. And this is where I think we need to be more strict about criteria with when we accept truth, because even if there's a possibility for a deity, the question is, if we accept this deity, what decision are we going to make? And if we're going to have a deity that's does not like trans people, I'm going to throw that out there because that's a big issue for me.
So he just dismisses the idea in general. So maybe when this caller had called in, they had spoke to someone completely different. There's different hosts. But that's kind of what it sounds like to
I
me.
need that evidence to be present, and I need that claims to be more falsifiable in the case of doing the always making. Like, if you were going to say that I believe in deity that just sits out in space and does nothing, and we don't make decisions based on the deity, and we don't change anything in our lives, then I don't really care as much about whether or not that's falsifiable and whether or not you believe in it. Like, I care in terms of your critical thinking skills, but at the end of the day, it's probably not going to cause some harm. But if you bring in a deity that calls you to make decisions and impact other people's lives, I think you do need to hold them to that higher standard. I don't know what Richard.
Yeah, I'll answer in a minute. I'd just like to hear Erin's response to what you said first, and then I'll jump in.
Yeah, so just to kind of narrow the scope of the conversation, I would be specifically talking about theism and the idea of an afterlife. I think the idea of an afterlife is good, like just including an afterlife, no heaven or hell, just like a continuation of life. I think with certain individuals that are wrestling with falsifiability, it's useful for them to make the choice to think of an afterlife. There's evidence in near-death experiences that, at the very least, the consciousness doesn't stop the second you die. It can continue, but, what happens, 10 hours after, like, mental death is obviously...
Yeah, here's my question, though. I mean, we could go into a whole conversation about the Gnostic brain, but could you potentially see some problems with someone believing in afterlife?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I was waiting for leaves to fall down.
Thinking in
Okay,
whether in actuality or not. It's more like a net benefit. Like, individuals obviously are going to be able to construe anything from anything. I would view it as like a net benefit. Where if it's
I don't even know what I could have done there. Maybe
you're like, okay,
gone to the right.
Life has inherent meaning because
That was good though. That was better.
Check mark after you die. Something like this, like simplified along those lines. That could explain.
But aren't there? But I'm seeing issues with just accepting an afterlife without evidence, because this is how we get things like the Heaven's Gate cult, where people will take extreme actions to get to that afterlife, or people that just...
It's true. like, I think the main one is that rags to riches situation where I'm not saying this is what happens with religious people in general, but there are people who view this world to be secondary to heaven and not as important or not needing to be taken care of. There are some people who want the apocalypse to come and push towards those prophecies. Like, if you're trying to make the prophecy happen, it's not being prophesized correctly. Especially if you still can't do it. But on top of what also Dr. Ben is saying here about people who want to just get there faster, there are people who just treat this earth like shit because they're excited for a better one, and that in itself is an issue. Boop. Boop. Oh gosh darn it. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Won't care about their bodies because there's an afterlife. They don't need to worry about it. Or people that won't grieve their dead family members because they think, oh, well, I'll see them later, and then they have to grieve a second time. But when they finally hit them, they're likely not going to see that person ever again. I
Come on, I couldn't have avoided that one.
Without,
Give me the dirt.
evidence that is successful is
That was me.
it can do significant harm. So
Hate how quickly that all happens.
I'm not willing to concede the point that this is
It's like 3 hits.
No, and for me, Erin,
All you
it
would need
sounds...
is
Go on, Erin, finish your point and then I'll jump in.
Finish your point.
yeah, sorry. I would say that, like, yes, you can bring up, like, if you commit suicide and go on Haley's Comet, like, all these crazy things. I don't like that like mode of argumentation, because I could bring up the Columbine shooters and how they misappropriated natural selection. I don't think they used
This
in
isn't a
a valid way.
This isn't a misappropriation.
My husband should know
How
that
you
I'm
determine which human
broadcasting
is
right
going
now.
to be, negatively impacted by this versus one that's going to be positively impacted. It seems like you're drawing a broad conclusion that in general this is beneficial. How do you? So you think it's a choice for someone to just blindly accept an afterlife?
No, I mean, kind of, but
Does
absolutely
that
not.
person know exactly how to?
They're probably, this is just maybe semantics on my part, but when it comes to religion, you can't choose which one you want to believe in. You can choose, I guess, maybe how you educate yourself and the information that you give yourself. But with that information, you can't choose to believe it. You either do believe it, or you think it's bunk. But if you think it's bunk, you can't, like, force yourself to think it's real. So,
They're going to respond, whether it be beneficial or not. How self-aware do you think the average person is in their own psychological state, or what's going to happen in a situation that they've never experienced?
I just like this conversation, if you try to personalize it to the average person, or the unaverage person, or the below average person, it's not debatable. It's an infinite possibility. I'd like to keep it in a total theoretical. I get
what are you talking about?
Why do you hold on. Why do you want to exist in purely a theoretical?
Gosh darn it.
I honestly don't understand value in this. Sounds like mental masturbation to me. Like, this doesn't sound
What
like
are your
anything useful.
thoughts on this?
I'm getting angry
Your
about it.
personal beliefs in this realm.
My personal belief is that all you need to make is a general hypothesis based on any amount of evidence. That evidence could be near-death experience. We've got contradictory evidence. All you need is some sort of religious faith. based on, like you said, it could be some
Papa.
like random processing of a dying brain that causes you to have a near-death experience. But that's not a little bit of evidence to switch to an hypothesis. If you do that,
That I didn't have time for.
nihilism in people, which death anxiety is a huge thing that plagues a lot of people. But people who don't fear death and don't have death anxiety, this wouldn't be a useful topic for them. This is more so to apply to certain people. Now, if you want to like degenerate it into Haley's comments and stuff like that, that's unavoidable. But
It's not degenerating. Like, this is a dishonest person. They're at the same time saying, let's not bring up random scenarios, blah, blah, blah. And then he just brought up a random scenario right before the Haley Comet thing. And they weren't bringing up the Haley Comet thing as if that's a one-time scenario. That was an example of multiple types of scenarios where people kill themselves to get to a heaven thing. There's that, like, Kool-Aid cults. There's that tennis shoe cults. That might be the same one. That wore those, like, Nike shoes and robes and stuff. I mean, you could even go as far as, like, Waco. They didn't necessarily kill themselves, but they were willing to go to war and die for their beliefs, right? Some of them. It's a really interesting case if you watch it.
highly relevant to the main thrust of it.
Well, what this sounds like is you're avoiding. Well, it sounds like you're avoiding reality. Like you're using some vague theoretical arguments to avoid having to make real-life decisions and having to face reality. Like I understand. I think reality is real. I don't
Gosh,
know my
fucking damn it. I don't know how I made that.
I've been in situations where I've had to confront mortality, and it's awful. And you think of yourself as someday you're going to be the one automatically in that company. And it's scary. But I don't think avoiding coming up with rational reasons to try
Oh
to
shit!
feel better.
I just realized what he was about to do.
We need to work with psychology and understand how do we approach things like grief. How do we approach unknown situations more comfortable? I think that's exciting about
How can I get all the way over there? Come on now. What the fuck?
I mean, like, progress is making a hypothesis and trying to substantiate it in some way. You could be right.
Whatever is slow.
No, here's what you're doing.
I'm just gonna say my sensors, my triggers, my, what do you call it? My reflexes. Fuck.
You've made the hypothesis and you've kept that as your. What you
Let's
need
take
to
a
do
break
is
for a
you need
moment.
to-
Didn't I say I wouldn't use a wusa?
You need to figure out how do I
It's my
know
wusa
if
moment.
this hypothesis
Fuck.
is correct or not. You have a null, and you need to decide: do we reject the null?
I'm tired of this
or
argument.
do we, maintain our acceptance of the null hypothesis. And you haven't done that. You've stayed in the first stage of thinking about the problem, but you have.
And to follow T.
Hi T.
Him from Missouri.
Hey,
Says there might
Missouri.
be a better way to respond to the look at the trees argument and the problem of evil. T, how are you?
I'm doing well. Before we get started on that, can I just make a quick response to the last call?
Yeah, make it really, really quick though, because he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to give him something to think about maybe before he calls.
Not too interested in this one, to be honest. Let's go to the Illuminati, our fallen angels. That seems fun.
Take 13, Ray.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi Ray.
How are you doing? You want to explain energies.
Oh, and jeez. I want to hear the Illuminati shit.
So everybody's gonna get level 1 at 10:33 this evening. That listen to my words. It's gonna be portion of youth, longevity.
Oh my god, it's already starting off way bad.
And self-use. So
I have. Okay, so let me stop you there, Ray. Before before you continue, I have no idea what the hell you've just said. Can you put that into kind of more concise, straightforward language for the rest of us? What is level 1? What does that mean?
So now
Are we playing some kind of video game?
To experience it. Hello? For you to experience this, I have to let you know some secrets.
Oh, I'm interested.
So we were all once great warriors. And then we get...
Oh my god. I would tell him, before you start on this story about us being all great warriors, oh my gosh, tell me where you got this information from and why you think it's true. Because he's gonna be like, it came to me in a dream, or I read somebody's book, or I was on a psychedelic trip and this is what I came up with. Something like that, but it ain't gonna be like, I don't know, some angelic alien creature brought me to their space. It could be that too. Let's find out.
recycled through heaven because the devil made it to where death could come through heaven through the half human, half angel. That was
Okay, stop there. Stop. Let's stop there.
Yeah.
Let's not just pile things on. You've already said lots of things that need addressing.
It sounds like the devil is very powerful in this scenario.
Yeah, he had some good power because, okay, in the very beginning, Melchizedek and God were one energy. Melchizedek was positive energy. God was negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
So when they formed all the planets, vegetation, water, everything was formed, heaven and hell. And no souls could ever be destroyed. So everything
It's a lot of
or they go to heaven or they go
So, Ray, where did you
Insertions.
Where did you find out about this?
Thank you.
No, I'm not done.
Girl, you're almost done.
You might be if you don't answer Ben's question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to have a discussion here. This is a conversation. So, are you able to
Okay, so
He's not gonna answer the question.
Wait, we're going to drop you if you don't talk to us. We're having a conversation. Are you interested in
A conversation?
or questions or
No, he wants to like let everyone know what's happening.
all I said was in the beginning. I mean, let me say it.
Wait. I'm going to ask you one more question. I'll ask you a question. You ask me where you got this information from. So, answer that question.
Come on.
To address each claim at a time. It's not just this is like Raven's preaching outlet. You don't just come on and just shoot your stuff out there.
Shoot your stuff out.
So where did you get the information from?
The Bible. I just picked a bunch of numbers.
It does matter. If I told you that I'm actually a child of a pink, if I told you I'm a child of a pink unicorn, and I know this because somebody named Steve told me.
You don't even have to say someone told you. You just have to tell him, and tell him that he has to believe you.
Okay, I'll tell you where I learned it. Okay, so the Illuminati,
Here we go.
aka fallen angels,
Here we go.
used to freaking...
Right, stop.
Freaking.
Stop. Why are you equating the Illuminati, which is some kind of it's taken on a life of its own, I think. It originally, I think, related to the Freemasons. Why do you think the Illuminati are fallen angels?
What do you mean, why do I think?
Exactly what I
Doesn't matter what they're
Why do you think...
That's the other question, right? Where did you find this information, and why do you believe it?
let's take that wild step and assume that there's a organisation called the Illuminati that has members. And let's take the wild step of assuming that they are human beings.
Ah!
You take a further step.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Let's say they can't get out of lower orbit and they because of the vaccine.
Let's let's not say that. What the fuck does any of that mean?
Mars is only 250 miles away from Earth.
Wow.
But they still can't
Okay, maybe this guy, we can just go to another call. As to officiant a pagan wedding. Nah.
I've muted you, Ray, and I'm going to keep you muted until I've finished telling what I'm going to say. And I'm going to tell you now, this is your last chance to kind of...
The other two, there's like 3 more left here. One is asked to officiate a pagan wedding.
It's not a couple of 100 miles away.
That doesn't sound too interesting to me. I mean, if you're asked to officiate a pagan wedding, go for it. Do it.
I asked you the question I asked how do we know that members of the Illuminati, if we assume that it's an...
The next one is evidence against the existence of souls. I don't know how interesting that would be either. Mainly because I don't know if I believe in souls. So I don't know if I need additional evidence against that. I mean, evidence for would be interesting. And the last one is confusing, and I think that's why I'm choosing it. Jesus fish near the pride flag. I'm assuming they mean the Jesus fish symbol. Boop.
I'm going to take Zach from Oklahoma. He they, sorry. Apologise, Zach. What do you want to talk about, Zach?
Hello. So, first of all, congratulations, Dr. Ben. I graduated high school a year after you, or no, a year before you, and I can't imagine just now getting out of school.
Dr. Ben just became Dr. Ben.
So I recently, like about a week ago, came out at work. I'm a high school teacher at a private school that is not a Christian school. It's a private school for kids learning disabilities. And I came out to my coworkers.
I think I need to be slower.
But I didn't you know, I can, so do my name, and these are the pronouns that I prefer. But my principal and my executive director are very supportive of that. And at the beginning of the school year, I've already been using it as my title since the beginning of the school year. But the kids didn't really, not all of them caught on, and most of them call me Miss, but I've never corrected them. I've never said anything about my preferred pronouns because I live in Oklahoma and I don't want to ruffle any feathers with adults, you know, my parents. But some kids are part of the community, and so directly.
I feel like I'm stuck in the corner.
There's some kids who know. So, one of those kids gave me a basic little.
You just called their child basic?
And I stuck it in the classroom. Because I figured, you know, you stick a flag in a flag holder, right? Well, it was up there for almost the entire week. Nobody didn't cause any problems. Nobody complained about it.
A week is not very long.
And then Friday, I'm assuming a student had drawn a little Jesus fish on a piece of notebook paper and stuck it to the wall right next to my side flag, not saying anything. And
Sorry, I got distracted by this story. Like, okay.
Plus community. And we
Why
saw
is...
that and we were like, So she took it down and stuck it in recycling, and we didn't, like, she didn't really seem to think that much of it, but it kind of shook me. It kind of made me nervous.
I'm sorry. You had a pride flag up in a flag holder wherever, on the wall, on the fucking floor, wherever it is, you just have it somewhere. And someone comes up and draws a picture of the Jesus symbol, fish, and places it also next to it, and you feel threatened now? I'm confused by that aspect of it. I mean, there are weirder... I mean, I think a cross would have been probably a weirder symbol that I would have been like, oh. As far as I know, the Jesus fish symbol thing isn't a sign of anything, like, nefarious. I could be off. But I used to draw the Jesus fish symbol. And I don't think... Anywho, let's see what else there might be. Maybe underneath it there was a word that was like, get out of here, queer. I chose to use the word queer because that word doesn't bother me as much. It's the word that popped into my head.
Afterwards, and she said that it might be a case of you have to keep them both up or take them both down because of, you know, the expression of, you know, freedom or whatever.
I mean, it's your wall. You can do whatever you want with it.
That to the executive director. I responded to the principal saying, I understand that, but I have a wall, a fairly large space on the opposite wall where students are allowed to decorate.
Oh,
they can
perfect.
Put things up there. They've known this since the beginning of the year. There's still space. The student could have put it there, and it would have been fine. It's just the fact that without asking or saying anything, they stuck it right next to the pride flag. But the only way I can take that is that this is a statement against the pride.
To me, it's even less now weird because you let them you let them literally draw pictures and put them on the wall, just not that particular wall. So obviously the student was being sneaky about it, and maybe, I mean, I'm guessing the worst, right? The student was being sneaky and they drew their picture like they were allowed to do, and they were going to put it on the wall like they were allowed to do, but they decided to put it over here by the pride flag because of their own beliefs or whatever, also wanting to be visualized. And you put it in the recycling? That's kind of rude. But you took it as a threat and you threw it in the recycling. Why didn't you just keep it and be like, who did this? Pictures go over here, please. Or not even, I mean, you could say who did it, I guess. But like, pictures go over here for this. If you would like a flag representation of your own, maybe we can do some flags over here as well. Let's get many flags so we have enough for everyone. Something. Come on, work with the people. You want representation for all, right? You want representation for yourself. You don't want someone telling you no to your representation. I'm not a fan of Jesus, but fuck, people have Jesus. You want Jesus? Get Jesus.
And so she said, so I said, what if it happens again, because it was already gone, because we stuck it in recycling and that had already been taken by the time I emailed her.
Just don't be an asshole with Jesus.
I could just move it over to the art.
I mean, you can also be an asshole. You're plugging it too. Just don't expect people to respond nicely to you. Like this guy.
And she said that that's not been fine. But then the director got back with me and said, just take them both down, just take them both back, and you're not fight right now.
Absolutely.
Like, okay. So I responded to her, but she hasn't responded yet. But
rude.
I responded to her saying, you know, I feel like if I take it down, immediately after that person stuck that up there, that's a way of communicating that I don't have any control over my classroom, that I can be bullied by a student to take away my self-expression because they disagree with it.
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize that was happening right now.
Well, in a typical scenario, in as much as like, I do think probably the right answer is to, especially since the flag was given to you by a different
You know what I've decided?
part of the
Not I've just like officially decided, but what came up to me right now is I'm guessing this is a type of art class, because why else would you tell the kids to like they're able to draw pictures and put them on the wall? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But maybe you could incorporate, if Flag Day is coming or something, let's all make different flags representing different aspects of our culture or whatever that we want, and put them on the board or put them on that wall that everyone can have. And then you don't have to have the rainbow flag up or make people feel like they're missing their flag, if that's assuming how that person felt. And then that person that gave you that flag could also fucking paint you a flag. And hopefully there'll be lots of rainbow flags up there. Or at least enough for representation. Right? Then everyone gets their flag. No one's sad about it. There can be Jesus fishes up there swimming with the rainbow flags. That would be adorable to some people. Fuck. It's obviously a bad place to pause it. I need... God damn it. Juice is what I was gonna say. I got the juice. Queen Herbie, get it? People, juice. You gonna shoot me?
I'm not a teacher. I don't teach all of this.
You're coming at me. You're coming. Are you gonna try and slam? Gosh darn it. I said it. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, it's funny because I the kind of got impression that the best solution is probably to take the fishing around and put that in the self-expression area. I thought that would be and kind of give the students.
That's where you first went.
Exactly. I think it got complicated because the directors got involved. And I think that's where the complication arises. And, you know, I'm kind of a fan on this.
What the fuck? I hate that so much. Like, all that juice was a waste. You got quite the stinger there.
Because a little part of me kind of wants to say, I believe the pride flag, you know, the face, put that in the box. The problem is, that's not I don't want anybody to get instructed, is that if the director decides to visit, just to have kind of a check up on the flag is still there, not see the funny side of that or see the appropriate side of that and kind of take it to one side. So I am kind of with the
I mean, I'll be done with this. But you could also be like, if you want to pretend you have control of your room, you can be like, this flag is clearly upsetting some people, so out of respect, I'm taking it down, blah, 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 make up something like that. Mm-hmm. I had, oh, maybe I was hitting the wrong button before. John Wayne Gacy, scary. I think I have another one pulled up somewhere else. Hold on a second. Core flavor. Oh, little baby girl was passed out, I hope. I'll check on her in a second. Just want to make sure she's okay. I worry so much.
Hey, guys, you know what? Welcome to...
Oh gosh. Oh, poor baby girl. Did you hear whimpering while I was gone? Shantae, I just want to check on her because she's on medicines that conquer out. I want to make sure she's fine, breathing. My precious. You're fine. You can move there. Good girl. Oh, so adorable. Sorry they done did that to you. Or maybe not. I mean, it had to be done. Oh gosh, we're still on this guy. Oh yeah, I went up there, grabbed that thing, pushed it over here. Pop.
You'll remember heartwarming ads. So to help you.
Gross advertisements. I won't put you through that awfulness. Although the jingle might start coming into my head. Get the jingle out of my head. 2 advertisements. Y'all are cruel.
Welcome to Truth Wanted. We search for proof of gods, ghosts, aliens, or any other questionable claims, but we haven't found any yet. Do you have the evidence we've been looking for? Well, then give us a call because the show is starting right now.
Cool. Truth Wanted is a fun show where they discuss all those things they said. Let's skip to.
So usually there's like an interview section at this point.
Don't care about that.
Let's go.
Christ is the truth that you are seeking. Ooh. That's what.
Pennsylvania, I'm sorry, and claims that Christ is the truth. Since we want the truth. Hey, how's it going?
Let's see.
John S.R.
Greetings, John and SR, from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Maybe I should try this out.
I like it.
It would be slower. I said I need to slow down.
Of all the atheist programs, on the very top of the school is declaring...
Oh, there's no... Oh, there was a block.
So I just have one.
I don't know if that's true. I think some people really do want to like live in bliss ignorance. But I like to know the truth. In fact, it's been bothering me lately.
No, the primary declaration is that he is the truth.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So, Jeff, what?
So the declaration is that Jesus Christ is the truth. Okay. Blocked. And my thoughts on that are, where did you get this information? And why do you believe it? Right? Oh gosh. So let's see what he has to say about that.
Say that. When you say truth, it sounds to me like you're using a different terminology than I am. So when you say the phrase, Christ said, he is the truth, I would say, while flowery, that language is unintelligible. Because when I use the word truth, what I'm talking about is a concept. I'm talking about the ability of a statement.
I see what he's saying, and I like where he's going with that. Like, Bill is the truth. Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm just gonna refill my cafe. And BRB. Shantae, little one. Oh, yeah, you look dazed. Shantae! Speaking of dazed, I should write after this. God, the neighbors are so cute. They're like outside in their warmest space gear, smoking a bowl or something. Shantae. Like, it is. I don't care if it's spring right now. It's still too fucking cold. Some solar flares need to like start popping off because obviously I'm still in a sweater. I'm like chilling over here still, even in my sweater. Okay. I'm still trying to get timed coins. Let's keep it going. I know, I'm like distracting myself also. Today's a very distracting day.
To correspond accurately to the world around us. Is that what Christ meant in that phrase? Is that what you think he means? Like, just help me kind of suss that out.
Secular rarity?
That was SR. That was SR.
Okay, SR, the answer is
So let's just for funsies sake here, let's do the little math thing where we've got our variable x, which is the word truth right now, and let's just change it out with something else that we know is equivalent. So Christ said, I am the statement that corresponds accurately with reality. Is that what you're saying he meant by that? Or are you saying that there's maybe some other that
I'm saying that Christ is the embodiment in the flesh. He was manifest in the flesh. And the truth that any of us seek, any truth, all encompassing, all truth, is found in his declaration. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So you're making a claim that Christ is. What we now would like to do moment you just said that Christ has said that that's not going to be convincing.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was going with
How
it.
can you demonstrate that this is in fact?
Well, for me personally, the first thing I had to do was investigate what he said, or at least the record of what he said, which is what I did since I've been a boy since the age of 10, Okay, in that investigation, I came across a particular portion of his testimony that said
The Bible.
that we can know the truth if we believe what he said and are obedient to his words.
Okay, so if I said, you will know the truth if you're obedient to my words and blah blah blah, whatever you say, you just gonna believe me? Is that all I have to say?
Find confirmation in the obedience that we did, and I did that in my life, and because I was able to do that, I found confirmation.
Hang on a second. So just to clarify, because folks.
So now you're just saying, in this obedience, it's like you follow his rules, you'll somehow find this truth or whatever. It's a little bit more complicated than what I had said. Very little bit. Because I could just say, eat an apple every day, and you'll be that much more healthier for it. There. And that's my rule. You follow it, you find out that it works, and now the rest of my shit's true also? What?
So you're saying that you read testimony from Jesus that said, and just that's what it sounded like you said.
Yeah, that is part of the testimony, correct.
Okay.
Okay, and so you're saying that Jesus wrote down so that means he is the truth, because that's what he wrote.
Exactly.
No, I didn't say that he wrote it down.
Okay.
There were people that witnessed his teaching and point to his.
So, twice removed. He himself didn't even say he's the truth, believe me. Someone else said he's the truth, believe me. Girl.
His testimony, in reality, people wrote the things that he said and left behind as a witness for others who are able to hear him in person.
Something like that.
So, I have I'm not sure that I heard that. I would hope that you did. But it sounded a second ago like what you were saying was that to really know the truth, you had to go investigate like Jesus' reported teaching and reported life.
I think that would be fair. I think it would be fair if you're saying the whole purpose of the show is the desire for truth.
Sure, but my issue, hang on, I know, but you're going to take us down a different direction because you already had cut me off just like a second ago. I didn't get to a single point. I was just reiterating what you had said. So you then said that you went about investigating these words and stuff, and you came across a passage that said you have to believe in me, and then you'll know the truth. And that was something that Jesus said.
But it wasn't.
I just want to make sure that I understand.
Twice removed.
Specifically, not just believe, well, you believe, and therefore you act upon it, but specifically being obedient to his commands. And when you are obedient to the commands and say his promise, then you will know that what I'm saying is true.
Okay, so
promise that was made.
So thank you for clarifying that, Jeff. I do want to make sure that we're on the same page. And so my pushback on well, first off, like just real quick, yes or no, it's not going to change anything, Jeff. But like, do you think Bigfoot is a real thing? Like, do you think that takes like
I've noticed there's tremendous, well, not tremendous, I haven't investigated to that extent, but I know there are multiple people who say that they see this. I also know that.
But do you currently believe it? You currently believe it?
No.
It sounds like you might.
Me. The reason I say that is because if I said the thing back to you, you just said, you just swapped out.
Come on.
Do you think that's a really, like, reliable way to actually figure out if Bigfoot's real? If we just start believing in Bigfoot and then we just go look at all that evidence, like, isn't that just kind of circular?
The first thing that would have to be done to investigate with regard to Bigfoot, I would have to listen to the testimony and everything that's being presented with regard to the belief in such a person or thing or whatever.
But it sounds like you started the position with
that would be the intellectually honest thing to do, to investigate the testimony and what has been said. That's the
before
first
believing.
But yeah, because it sounds like you started with the belief first and then wanted to find a way to confirm the belief.
That's what it sounded like.
I believe that in order to even look and even to go and investigate, I'm exercising some amount of faith. How much faith? I don't know. Probably a mustard seed amount of faith. I don't know.
A mustard seed amount of faith. Where'd you pick that phrase from?
Look at the testimony. I would be exercising faith. But the first thing that would be the intellectually honest thing to do is to investigate what, in meticulously, if you are serious about wanting to know this person is declaring that he is the very embodiment of truth. If you desire to know truth, you would know everything that.
So is that what you did before you started believing in Jesus or God?
That's what I did, and I am continuing to do that. I am continuing to.
When did you start your investigation?
God damn you.
I mean, if you remember, like, was it
10 years? 10 years?
God damn.
I was 10.
So at the age of 10, you're telling me that you fully believe that you were able to adequately...
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Understand and come to a conclusion solidly on
It's another case of you're a product of your surrounding.
I was made aware of Jesus at the age of 10.
Did you go through the investigation and all the interaction?
Yes. From the time of 10 until now to 56, and I'm continuing. I have no...
But you accepted the belief at the age of 10. That's what you just said.
Yes.
So at the age of 10, before that acceptance of the belief, you believe that you've gone through rigorously enough to make that declaration. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just genuinely wondering if that's how you feel.
At the beginning, I'm a 10-year-old, so I am not rigorously doing very much of anything but playing.
Right, I would, and I would assume that.
You know what I mean? So, but what I was saying, it was a genuine conversion even at that young age. And the result of that was I continued to reference.
It's definitely a conversion.
Words of Christ. I
Come on. Rude. Fuck off.
I believed, and then I went and confirmed my belief. So Elliot and I would like the truth. So we don't. I mean, I do. I'm speaking for you, don't believe in Jesus. So we, unfortunately, can't start in the same place we don't already believe. So how do we get to first belief in Jesus and then go and investigate the
Well, the claim has been made over and over that faith is not a decision, which is, I disagree with that vehemently.
That's what I was saying at the very beginning. Is that you can't choose your beliefs.
Not totally a decision on our part, but
And he's gonna say as a 10-year-old, he decided to believe in Jesus. Come on. Jump faster, asshole.
We just have to then. We can both sit here now. If FR and I can go.
No, I wouldn't put the bar that high for you. I would put it at the same place that it was for me. In other words, like I confessed. I believe, therefore, that's what gave me the impetus, what gave me the ability to go and investigate the word.
Right.
This guy's too much.
We're all on the same page there. We started out with the position. Right. So that's what we were saying. You started out at that position. Unfortunately, SR and I aren't in that position. So how?
Oh yeah, they go on for another like half conversation.
But we do have another call, if you want to take it. We've got John from Canada. His pronouns are.
Argument for God being necessary.
The necessity of God. You can make an argument for God being necessary. Hello, John. I like your name, by the way.
But actually, it's transphobic, is what it says further.
Doing good. Pretty good. What have you got?
Excellent. Okay, before I make my case, I want to ask a question. Have I ever seen the classic Twilight Zone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the classic Twilight Zone, like.
Yeah, girl.
The original. Yeah, for sure. My favorite was the. I'm gonna spoil this, but if you haven't seen it, then it's on you guys. It's 50 schools. One of my favorites was the soldier movie. So in the room, and there's only. Yeah. What you got?
Okay. Well, I'm referring to the episode. It looks like number 12. Have you seen that episode? You see, in that episode, what happens is it's set in the future, and in this future, in this future, everyone looks identical, exactly the same. Like every man looks the same. And the only two models of bodies for women, the only way you can tell them apart is through a name tag, and there's no movement. Everyone is identical, and it was revealed in the episode that. Like, when someone turns 18, someone has to go through this transformation because they choose a body. And the reason why they do that is because they decided a long time ago that everyone looks exactly the same.
Where are we going with this? I can see the transphobic comic now coming in.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. See, the people who started the society had a good idea. But, the result was they created a world where there was no individuality, there was no humanity, and the world was stagnant.
Sounds awful. Sounds like what heaven is going to try and be like.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Right.
Okay.
Where
I'm
are you
excited to
going
see
with
where
this?
this goes.
Yeah, everyone is.
I love the Twilight Zone, so I'm happy to just spend the entire rest of the show talking about this. I'm just a little unsure as to where we're going. So.
It did.
Well,
Ditto.
what I'm saying is that what the reality or the future that's the Twilight Zone is what's happening today in the real world with this woke movement, trying to make everyone the same.
Right.
I don't think that is really. I'll be honest.
I'm not going to assume this is what he means because I don't think he does. But I would hope that he means how the right-wing Republican people are trying to make it go back to like two genders and everyone has to be straight and everyone has to be white and everyone has to be like a male if they want privileges, and there's a certain standard of beauty and women should uphold it, and there's a certain standard of masculinity and men should uphold it. Is he talking about that? Because that's what I think they're going for. But I feel like he's going to say the people who are pushing for diversity are the ones. Let's continue.
And I sure could be mistaken on this, so please forgive me, because I'm not a part of every single social movement or political organization, whatever. But I very rarely hear anybody whatsoever. There are very, 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 very select individuals and more of them.
So jumping did not help. That's what I was saying.
Okay, well, do you believe that men and women are the same or different?
It depends on what you're saying exactly. If you're talking about in terms...
Yeah, if you're going to just talk about, like, physical differences, obviously, there is the average that we could take from either one and show the differences there. If you're talking about the brain, yes, we do have scans of the average, once again, what would it be called? Female brain and male brain, and there's like a very slight difference, but there is a difference. That's actually how we're proving that transgenderism exists, because the brain that the person is saying that they feel like is under a scan the brain that they are. So go look that up.
Like equality under the law.
Don't just believe me.
Same, but if you're talking about in terms of like down to molecular structure, there's something different. Like, I don't know what you're getting at.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this. Do you really think that there's a difference between people?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at A and I.
Yeah, we look, even though we are both very similar in lots of ways,
right?
We are quite different. Yes, I would say so.
Exactly. Some people are taller, some people are stronger, some people are smarter, right?
Sure.
Now tell me, would it make sense to treat two people who are different exactly the same?
Yes.
Again, it depends on in what aspect.
I mean, if we're just talking about being human, yes, you should treat them both the same. They're both human, whether it's like a non-gendered whatever individual or a gendered person. Let's just leave it at those two for now. Like, where is this going?
If you're talking about like, would it make sense to give somebody who's 7 foot tall a stepping stool to climb up so that they can achieve reaching a mug from a cabinet that is only 5
I mean, equity, right?
Ground, versus giving somebody who is 4 foot tall the same step? Like, no, obviously that doesn't make sense, John. But it depends on what you're saying. Would I treat somebody who is at an IQ of 140 the same in terms of the right to defend themselves in front of the jury as somebody who has an IQ of 60? Yes. So, like, what are you actually saying as opposed to just throwing out really vague, weird questions? But we're happy to talk about it, but you gotta kind of get to the point.
And not bury it.
What I'm saying, is that in the past of 2023, society is ignoring people's differences, and they're trying to make everyone exactly the same.
Can you be more specific who these people are?
Who is advocating for that? Yeah, who has said that? Just name any one person. Just name any one person that has ever said the phrase, I want to make everybody exactly the same. Like,
okay, well, if you have boys and men playing sports against girls, what do you
so
think?
you don't have an example. So you just I just want to be clear on that. Like, I'm not going to harp on it and call you, some loser or anything. I'm not going to do that, John. What I'm going to say though is, thank you for acknowledging that you didn't have a response to that, if you do that. But so you do or do not have the one example for the claim that you just made.
I'm talking of.
So you do or you don't. I'm sorry, John. It's weird. My headset is kind of fuzzy sometimes. I just want to make sure that I heard you correctly. You claimed that a bunch of people are trying to make everybody the same in 2023, and I said, hey, just give me one example, just like one person or one article, and you refused to do that.
Come on, John.
Times.
You can do
I
it.
just want to make sure it's you do.
We're about to move on.
That example.
Okay, how about a biological male who plays volleyball but against women?
So it sounds like you don't have.
I'm gonna say nay to you. They for some reason go on like for another 20 minutes talking to that person. You don't need no soapbox.
Anyway, we've got Jim. He's pronounced he/him. He's in New Jersey. He says the Bible even. I can't read today. The Bible teaches no man has seen God at any time, so the Bible proves you can't see God. So you can't see God. How do you know it's there? How can we trust the Bible?
I did block that. Nice.
So like,
Why did you just do
the
that?
Bible teaches that no man has seen God at any time.
What?
But it also teaches that hereby know we that we dwell in heaven enough because he has given us of his spirit. And that's through Jesus.
And that's through Jesus.
That, like, you're never going to be able to prove or like show the world, you know, like some evidence or some like mathematical or
that's rude.
You know, something in our own wisdom and intelligence. That we're not going to be able to like, here's God, he's right here. I'm just saying that's what the Bible teaches.
Well, let's go with the
Let's go, bucko.
Massive problem already.
Me too. I think we might be right there. But why what's the reason? There's biblical reason.
Because God works in mysterious ways.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is a biblical reason. There's a very explicit biblical reason, and it's okay if you don't know, Jim. But the biblical reason is because we are fallen creatures. Because we are found in infinite. Because God is infinite and we are finite.
I don't know. Because like, did Adam really see God?
We're not on that yet. We're going to get to that stuff, Jim, in just a second. We're still stuck on the point of why can't we as humans ever get that proof, demonstration, yada yada, who's wants it. The biblical explanation for that is actually repeated multiple times by different authors, is something in the vein of God is infinite. Man is finite.
Oh, is that out of like time and space or something?
Man is fallible.
There's one arrow in him. That's funny.
Sure. I mean, I don't know any scripture that like teaches because of man's sin.
Oh, he's getting faster.
Sin is missing the mark. Sin is falling short of the glory of God. Thus,
Come on.
Capable of understanding the mind of God in its entirety.
Should have stuck to my
all human beings
sword.
have fallen short of the glory of God.
It's getting excited about
very
it.
Explicit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever really fully understand, you know, even say in heaven, biblically, you know, in the afterlife as angels. I don't even know if we're going to, you know, fully comprehend everything there.
Yeah, you're just making up shit now.
But I think that's an interesting. I think that's an interesting for us to put a little flag in there. We can go over to here and talk about the seed of God.
Right, because I'm not.
I'm so fortunate.
Unfortunate position of not knowing very much about this. However, I have read quite a lot of it, and I have read in
on. That's not the direction I wanted to go.
So in those instances, is the bottle one?
Yeah, didn't God show himself
Yeah, I know. I know Moses did.
to some people?
So
Some guy.
Okay. So if
I
Moses
think he also-
can speak to God, does that mean they're never going to...
What if God just is the burning bush? What if that's just what he looks like? What's he gonna do then?
Well, I don't.
So usually there's like an interview section.
Oh. Boop. Boop. Okay. That show wasn't as interesting. Maybe now, while concentrating, we'll be able to get them. Doesn't seem like it. God damn it. Of course. Surprised that didn't hurt me. That was wonderful. Let's get 'em!
With the king dead, hopefully the waves of mozzie infestations would slow down.
Nice. Ooh. Ooh. And that was a fucking side quest. They keep calling it a side quest, but you need to do it in order to do the main quest. So, that'll be lying. My guy looks pretty badass though. This new gear. Just in case something pops on the corner, save it real quick. Get down, please. Oh, actually, let's grab those. 12 nights. Oh, I also should give myself some life. All the way back up. Okay. But why? Couldn't even see them. The camera's like right in front of my face. Looks like the people are traveling out among here. I don't know why they told me that the mosquitoes are less. Good, we maxed out on those already. The sound of the flute. there's another one on here. Oh, cool. Well, that's 30 right there. This is going to be even harder, the hardest. The one I did was a 4-star, so this one should be a little bit easier. A new enemy approaches the ranger. Have received reports of a strange creature in the village sewers.
What was this strange creature? Everything about it unsettled him. He must be cautious.
I'm almost, maxed out on my silver bars as well. Silver bars. It's not good. Guess I could kill that guy real quick. Get some alive. They didn't give me nothing. Rude. Well, hello there. Ooh, there's an evil creature somewhere over there. Is there a save spot? Perfect. And you'll give me life. Wonderful. Whatever this is. Another bar. Okay, we got 13 minutes to kill this guy, as opposed to the hour and a half we had for the other guy. Someone has died. A grub, perhaps? Holy crap, that ain't no grub. And there's 2 of them. He's surprisingly not getting hurt as much as one would think. Oh, that's cool. Once again, the graphics are too much. I mean, as long as that guy wasn't able to hurt me while that was happening, but I'm pretty sure he could have. Was that it? That couldn't have been it. Open up a book and go up there. Okay. I don't quite get what he's telling me, but I'm going up here. What? I'm going over here. Okay. This is not chop as well. Interesting. I might want them. Let's see. Yes. I do. Awesome. I don't know what that did, but hopefully I'm as full as I can be. And I go down. Another one. These might be moles. As I live and breathe, these might be moles. Thanks. Sure. No.
It was dead, but Reggie was no less unsettled. He had a
Cool.
sense it was not yet fully grown. He hoped this was the last of these he'd see.
I don't think so, girl. Okay. Well, I can't believe I did those 2 quests, and one of them took so much longer than the other one. I'm probably gonna have to finish this other quest just by myself. But I won't move forward with that 30. Oh, weird. For the purchasing until we're broadcasting again. That was good, that was good. That was because your friend was an asshole. Excellent. Going in here. Checking this out. The Mosey Queen has returned to check on her brood. This will be the last time.
Her offspring were all dead, and the mother had come to get her revenge.
Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm going off in this direction. Because it's not the right direction. Back in here? Where the hell? All the way over there. There's a safe spot right next to it? There is. Guess I'll just mosey down to the Mozzie. Well, thank you for watching today. I hope you have a wonderful morning and a rest of your day. I'm working later, serving today. I'm pretty excited. I served last night as well. Actually, I picked up an extra shift, so I had my shift and someone else's shift yesterday and made some good monies, so that's making me feel better about coming back to Perkins. It's always been Old Faithful for such a long time in my life, and here it comes in handy again. So I guess what a good skill to have, you know, serving. Eee, almost fell right off the cliff. But this I will try and do, like I said, while off broadcasting, because it might just be another hour and a half of smashing my head up against a rock. and then I will get back to y'all. Hopefully tomorrow. I pretty much have the same schedule tomorrow. So, peace out. This is Tyrell, VA, signing off from the Vault and our stars. And join me next time. Bye.